Oh, did you see Hannah Montana's coming back?
What? The show?
No, well, an anniversary thing.
Didn't they do an anniversary thing like 4 years ago? I could have sworn they already did a Hannah Montana revival. It must have been, or was it just Miley Cyrus? Because I thought part of it was like they did a Hannah Montana revival.
This is Miley Cyrus, the new one.
No, but they did a revival that was Miley Cyrus, but they limited it to like older, like 25 and older or something like that.
Huh.
Because like they kept it to an adult audience. I remember something like that.
No, this is like a show. It's not like a concert. This is a show.
Like TV show.
Yeah.
Did I not say TV show? I think you, and then you said no.
I thought you meant like concert.
Oh, no. I meant TV show. I think they did a concert revival.
Yeah, there's a 20th anniversary thing that's going to happen.
Jesus. Well, I'm happy for them.
I'm not sure anyone but Miley Cyrus is involved.
Oh, like nobody else?
I don't know. I thought years ago I saw that both the other main characters just like didn't like her.
Probably she was a Disney darling. I can't imagine that a lot of people were. I can't imagine that a lot of good relationships happened on that show.
I recently saw the character's name was Rico. Do you remember him?
Wasn't he in Fallout?
Was he in Fallout? That may be where I saw it.
Yeah, he's in Fallout.
Yeah, he was the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, season 2 of that came out.
I have not seen it.
Have you seen season 1?
Yes.
Did you watch all the way through?
Yeah.
I'm just checking. I don't know.
When I say I've seen something, I mean I've seen.
You can say you've seen something and only seen part of it.
I can also say I read that book and only read the first page.
I think this
is. It makes no sense, Josh.
I did, but you did read the book. You didn't read the whole book, but you read the book.
Title. Guess I've read this book.
That's not the same thing.
I've literally read the book.
That's not the same, and you know it.
Let me go read a book real quick. Read.
Oh, I can't believe you just read 5 books.
That's why when I haven't seen all the way through, I say not all the way. I've seen part of it.
But you've watched it. You can say you've watched parts of it.
I've eaten all these.
That's not the same thing. You're not saying you've watched the whole thing. You're not saying you ate the whole thing.
You know, let's have the people decide. In the next episode, we can ask them.
Nobody comments on it. Anyway, we have a whole case to get through, and we haven't even got through the flash forward or whatever.
I'm gonna ask the Discord. I'm gonna say if I told you I watched a movie, how much of that movie would you
specifically do a show?
A show?
Yeah, I've seen a show.
Okay.
Because that was what happened. Did you see Fallout? You said yes. A book. That's not even the same thing. A movie, I'd be more willing to go with. Like, I've seen parts of it. I've seen. You can't say probably you've seen the movie, unless it's like parts. A show, you can see half of a season and still say, yeah, I watched that show. And then you can elaborate from there. Because a show is a lot of different parts. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to B-Buds. I'm Yoshi.
I forgot that this was the start of a new episode.
It is. Would you think we paused in the middle of an episode?
Yes.
No.
We paused in the middle of last episode to talk about so much.
We didn't want to cause panic after. Well, what are we? We don't know what's happening. We're just going to be very upfront and honest. All of last episode, 20 minutes of which was actual gameplay, and 20 minutes of which was looking through backer credits.
Don't act like that was what took the longest amount of time.
We were kind of put in the middle of this trial. We're pretty sure this had nothing to do with the last overhauled part, case 3, but we don't know. We wouldn't know because we're not doing that. Not until maybe after the end of us playing through Attorney of the Arcane. But here we are. We didn't want to cause panic after the sword was stolen, so we activated the manor's silent security system. It put an anti-magic field over the entire manor. Okay, so that takes away my theory, possibly.
That's also...
That we live...
How useless is that?
What do you mean?
Okay.
Anti-magic field.
If I steal a weapon that's like anti-magic, and they're like, oh, this'll get them anti-magic everywhere.
No, it's anti-harmful magic.
Oh.
Remember?
Also... I just remembered we could play the previous version of this game as a free separate thing to see if the beginning of this is the same.
How?
There's something else they have.
Oh. Huh.
Just FYI.
Well... Wait, then why aren't we playing that original version?
Why would we do that? That sounds stupid.
We did a search of the house, and we found the Solon stored in the defendant's bedroom.
You know, it would fill me with so much pain, and it will eventually fill me with so much pain. When I see someone as young as these other people at this age, like, doing the job I'm doing, but, like, maybe better. Like his job is to find evidence for, the prosecutor, essentially. The prosecutor does that way better. Tyrion does that way better than him. They're both 18.
Yeah, but I'm head of the Inquisition or whatever. It didn't look like she was going to run, and Crown Prince Aster told us to stand down, so we just kept a close eye on her. William Friga was in a bad mood that night. He'd already locked himself inside his study. But an hour later, we entered the study and found him lying dead in a pool of his own blood.
Wait, so she didn't need the sword?
The sword wasn't used. A letter opener was used.
The sword was used... They're saying the sword was used to break into his study.
Well, if they put an anti-magical field over it, it was no longer magically locked.
Yeah, so they opened it up for everyone. Instead of just the person...
Oops! The lock was still... I guess, sure, yeah. The lock was still... How does this anti-magic field work exactly?
Maybe no new spells can be cast?
Lock was still engaged and no one teleported in. The perp must have temporarily disabled the lock using the Sword of Spell Eating.
Temporarily?
Temporarily disabled the lock.
I'm not sure. What? That's so...
We have testimonies that say the defendant was seriously in debt. I guess she murdered the victim to get a part of his inheritance.
Is in debt, thank you.
Is in debt?
Well, is in debt. There's no way she's paid it off. She's still in debt.
Oh, yeah.
Their case against Beatrice is just as I'd predicted. I'd already had a countermeasure to disprove the existence of any motive. All I had to do was present that to the court. This is like fucking tutorial land.
Cross-examine. Well, I guess you didn't think about it. We didn't want to cross your barrel, but an hour later, but Sword of Spell Eating was seriously in debt. Is it?
The inheritance, right? This is new, for sure. Like, the fact that she's not in the will. She couldn't have killed him for the inheritance because she's not in the will.
Yeah.
Which, just saying,
there's what? Don't mumble away from the microphone.
Knives Out had a similar thing.
If you're gonna mumble,
Objection.
Yeah, but it was specifically that if murder was involved, the will was no longer valid, whereas this wouldn't help Beatrice if he was murdered. Your Honor, the prosecution's case against my client is riddled with holes, and the prosecution's proposed motive is the largest among them.
You mean among us?
What do you mean, Miss Timora? Of all the elements in this case, the motive is the most believable. Your client would have had much to gain through her father's inheritance.
That may be, but that's assuming my client had anything to inherit at all.
She did not
What?
say that much. You saw how little her mouth moved.
What? Your Honor, my client fled from her psychologically abusive father 5 years ago. William Friga was a petty and vindictive man. Do you honestly think that he'd leave his inheritance to someone who disobeyed him so egregiously? No, he'd do everything in his power to make sure she didn't see a shred of his wealth.
If she does that again, could you remove the graphics user interface?
What? Does what again?
The like close up on her face with like the green lines and the.
That's not the stuff that's going to be removed is like the little sweating emojis.
No,
coming out
I'm
of her
saying
head.
remove the text.
Oh, down here?
Hide the yeah.
Hide
When you
GUI?
click that, yeah. When you do that,
Yeah. Yeah.
just do that the next time it happens.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, we're already well aware of this.
The moment she slammed her cane down, I noticed her wince a little. She was getting more and more heated. I didn't realize her rivalry with Beatrice was that personal.
On the night of the murder, the victim made the decision to disinherit the defendant. However, his murder deprived him of the opportunity to submit his will to his attorney.
Also, you may not like it. I like the new graphical stuff personally.
Like the little wink?
Yeah.
I just think it adds a level of it's just a little extra. And I don't think it adds or subtracts
We're
from
in
anything.
medieval land with technology like this, magic everywhere. Wyvern Guard is
That's-
the name of the place. They pray to dragon gods, and you can say that's extra?
Those aren't related at all, first of all. This only further proves the defendant's motive. That's not happening in real that's not happening in game. Like,
Are you kidding? He looks up to God all the time.
she would have needed to act quickly, lest her father submit the changes to his will. I'm afraid you're mistaken, Steelwind. William Friga didn't disinherit my client that night. He disinherited my client 5 years ago when he disinherited my client 5 years ago when she left. Sorry, I mixed up my voices because I got really confused. I have witnessed testimony from Miriam Friga, William's youngest daughter. By her own admission, her father disinherited my client before she fled the household. That's why she left. What? She never brought that up during questioning. Why would she release that information to one of her family's enemies? Just right now. If you do it right now. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Can you just kind of like move that mouse out of the way too? No. Thank you. Okay, you can. All right. If you don't believe, I had to grab the mouse for myself. If you don't believe me, why don't we call her to the stand and ask her ourselves? What have you done, Timora? I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, it's clear we won't get anywhere until we hear from Miriam directly. Bailiff, please escort Miriam Friga to the stand. Miriam, is the another voice. Is the defense correct? Did your father disinherit Beatrice 5 years ago? Yes. And you didn't think it was necessary to share this information with me? But, well, you never asked. If I recall correctly, you were also tight-lipped during questioning this morning. The witness had just lost her father. You can hardly expect her to recall every detail that's relevant to his murder. Which raises a more concerning question. How did you extract this information?
If I could talk to Beatrice, idiot.
Who knows? I have always had a way with people. Miriam, please testify to the court about how you found out about Beatrice's disinheritance. Yes, of course. Witness testimony. After my sister's accident, my father said that she was unfit to inherit our noble house. He declared to our family that he would be removing her from his will. It was 5 years ago, but I remember it well. One day, we all woke up and discovered that Beatrice had fled from our home. She left a note for us, and in it she renounced her name and denounced my father. And you are sure this all happened 5 years ago? Yes, even now I can remember everything clearly. I see.
Her speech was getting slower, and I could have sworn that her words were slurring. Nightgrave seemed extremely concerned for some reason.
Leif, and Leif was there with you at this meeting? Yes, she was. However, who was slurring? Leif could have possibly been there.
She was starting to sway as if she couldn't keep her balance. Was the trial getting to her?
Hey, are you okay? Of course. Oh my god. What? Well, what happened? What happened?
By the Scaled Lord, is that blood? Bailiff, find anyone capable of casting healing magic. Escort them to the courtroom immediately.
Let's see, if I remember my spell book, Blighto?
Blighto, oh shit! After some scrambling, a couple of healers were able to help Nightgrave stabilize the prosecutor. In all the chaos, I caught a glimpse of her. There were deep wounds and lacerations on several parts of her body.
Isn't that one of the spells or something? I don't know.
She must have used some kind of illusion to hide them, but the mages dispelled it to identify her wounds. They took Steelwind out of the courtroom on a stretcher, but as they were doing that, she grabbed Nightgrave and rasped something into his ear. He looked... Rosebud. He looked confused, but he simply nodded and made his way to the witness stand. The witness stand?
Well, he's about to say something.
Well, he shouldn't be at the witness stand. He should be at the... He's an aide. But not before passing a message on to the bailiff, who seemed equally confused. Mr. Nightgrave, explain yourself. What is going on? Why would Miss Steelwind prosecute if she's so gravely injured?
I'm sorry, but I wasn't actually here as Miss Steelwind's aide. I was here as her doctor.
I forgot healing was necromancy.
Yeah, that's why I
forgot.
That's why he would say Blighto, because it's the same. Because for some reason, in order to learn how to heal people, you have to learn how to kill them in 2 syllables. Her doctor? The truth is that Miss Steelwind was violently attacked at noon today. She was in critical condition, but she insisted on prosecuting the case anyways. She suddenly showed up at my house and asked me to channel my necromancy to keep her wounds closed during the trial.
She went to a student? Or is this like, have you graduated? Scaled Lord, why didn't she just recuse herself? She must have known. If anyone else tried to prosecute Beatrice, I would have handily won the trial. Nevertheless, she showed up when no one else would, and she did all of it despite the risk to her life. It almost made me respect her a little.
Anyways, is there any need to prolong this trial, Your Honor?
What?
Even you must acknowledge how weak the case against my client is. Prosecutor Cuthbert? In addition to that, Miriam's testimony shows that my client had nothing to gain from her father's death.
Miss Timora, Miss Steelwind has been gravely injured, and you're still only concerned about...
Actually, I should probably put us in recess.
Yeah, I know,
I don't know why I haven't done that so far. God. The only thing I'm concerned about is seeking justice for my client.
Even so, We cannot move forward until we find another prosecutor.
And how long do you think that will take, Your Honor? It's been nearly 12 hours since... So yeah, they did just do it this morning and went straight to trial.
But if she was attacked at noon, and it hasn't yet been 12 hours...
3 a.m.
Yeah, that gives a 3... If she was attacked at noon, though,
Yeah.
then I'm assuming 12.
Yeah.
Right on the dot.
Okay.
She found Nightgrave,
Right.
convinced him to come with her to the courthouse
Yeah.
and heal her.
Yeah.
All of that within, like, 2 hours.
Well, an hour.
And that's not even including drive time.
Yeah,
Well, drive.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
It's been nearly 12 hours since it took place. That gives us what? 36 hours? After... How does that give us 36 hours? 1 day?
2 days. After 48 hours, magic disappears.
Right. After that, every magical trace at the crime scene will fully disappear. What is the point of having a magic cop service if the magic cops don't record all the magic at the scene when it happens so that you don't have to worry about it disappearing? You almost... But there might be someone. If Steelwind had simply allowed another prosecutor to work this case, we wouldn't be in this situation. She took a risk, and now she has to take responsibility for that. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
This isn't her taking responsibility, though. I wasn't completely proud of winning this way, but I wouldn't let an opportunity like this pass me by. The judge was clearly unhappy with this turn of events, but Steelwind didn't leave him any choice. It seems that there aren't any prosecutors available to immediately take Miss Steelwind's place. We will take a brief recess. Thank you. After that, I'll deliver my verdict.
Objection!
That is you now. I mean, it's you again.
Okay, I didn't have to say anything. Well,
Whatever.
also, you're right.
I mean, do we...
Were you looking for me to pause on that screen? Is that what...
No.
Okay.
No, because it doesn't... You can't pause on that screen.
You're right.
But it's you again.
Your Honor, I'm afraid you can't pass a verdict just yet. But Mr. Cuthbert...
Cuthbert, what the hell are you doing?
I don't know. But what I do know is that there was a massive contradiction in Miriam Frega's testimony.
We didn't even see the beginning. Oh, save your progress.
Oh,
Are we
I'd
going to
love
finally
to.
go back and...
I'd love to save my progress.
Are we going to go back in time?
One day earlier. Woo!
Finally, context.
Author, I'm sorry, we were confused.
I mean...
Rightfully confused, but...
They put us in the middle of it. One day earlier.
Yep.
This is not between parts. You have to click the mouse to move
It's
forward.
rewinding.
Still
Yeah,
in real
Superman's still
time,
flying around.
Oh God, no! Did you know that was intended to be for the second Oh no, the second Superman movie?
I don't even know.
First one that happens in the first one. So what happens is there's a natural disaster because Lex Luthor fires a nuclear bomb at the fault line. At the San Andreas fault line.
Okay.
Which is causing havoc on the West Coast.
I'd imagine.
So Superman tries to stop everything, mitigate all the problems, but Lois Lane dies.
Yeah.
But he's in love with her.
Yeah.
So he sees Lois Lane dead and goes, no, how could I have stopped this? And so what he does is he rewinds it about 5 minutes so that he can mitigate all the disasters better. Don't worry about it. Just slightly better so that she doesn't die.
Okay.
But that was a rewrite because originally part 1 and 2 were supposed to be together, where Superman throws off one of the nuclear missiles into space, which then unlocks Zod's time prison.
Oh, okay. I like
which
that.
leads from 1 to 2. However, the executives, like, everything got involved. They changed it so that doesn't happen. He stops it somehow, maybe throws into space, but that's not what actually causes the thing, like the time prison, to get blown up. And so he rewinds the world around and fixes it in movie 1. That was supposed to be movie 2 because Zod does so much damage, and there's the whole back and forth with Superman's powers. You don't know anything about Superman 2. He gives up his powers to be Clark Kent, but then has to bring them back. But then he finds he's too in love with Lois Lane for her to know that he's got both sides of him. So he rewinds time to make her forget that he's Superman, so that he just tries to be in love with her as Clark Kent and have her not know the Superman identity. However, in the new edit, he just kind of figures out a way to wipe her mind using his mind powers.
I thought he kissed her.
Which is using his mind, but he doesn't kiss her to make her forget. That's not one of his powers.
I thought that was one of his powers.
One of his powers is not. He does that twice, by the way, in the new continuity. He does that in the second one, at the end of the second movie, and in the middle of the fourth movie.
In the middle of the
fourth movie, he kisses Lois Lane again to make her forget that because she figured it out again. She was like, I figured it out. I remember everything. You're Superman. And then he goes, yeah, sure would be a shame if you remember that. And plants one right on her lips and makes her forget again. That's not even getting into Superman 3. And anyway, we're in the middle of... new voice.
You know, this is more on topic.
Yeah.
When my brother was about to be born, my parents were looking through a naming book. And I wanted him to be named Leaf. And my mother said no, because look at the nicknames, and one of them was Tree, and another one was Branch, like Lief. That's like... I can't argue with that much.
Get a load of these nicknames.
And she was like, I don't want to be called those. I don't want to be called Tree. And but now his online handle is Leaf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like spelled the way you wanted?
Yeah,
or,
but like had nothing to do with me.
Oh.
It just randomly also likes that name.
You knew. You saw into the future.
Yeah.
I am giving up on these female voices, so Miriam.
Wow. Wow.
Miriam, you're back.
Wow.
It's a little bit lower pitch.
She's a druid.
Miriam, you're back.
Go druid voice. Come on.
What's a druid voice?
I don't know. Something in tune with nature.
That's pretty. That could be in tune with nature. How would you know?
No.
What do you mean, no?
That's too high pitched. Nature's never that high pitched.
Nature's never high pitched. Nymphs.
Not high pitched.
What do you mean not high pitched?
They're low and sultry.
That's already. I've already got low and sultry. That's
You've
Ruby.
already got a high pitch.
So I'm not discounting that fact. I'm saying I've given up. Oh, hello, Leif. Hello, Leif. How have you been faring? I heard about what happened to Professor Bellwether. I'm terribly sorry. That must have been an awful ordeal for you.
I had to talk to the poor.
Not Russian. Yes. Thank you. But I've heard about your independent studies with the Crown Prince. Father is extremely proud of you.
Miriam just scoffed at the obvious lie.
It's been so long since you've been back at the manor. I was thinking we could have some tea together in the garden before the guests arrive. I am terribly sorry, but I am already exhausted from the trip here. I think I'd like to rest in my room and prepare for the Lord's ball tonight. Oh, okay. But let me know if you change your...
Why doesn't she have a German accent? They're sisters.
What would you want me to put a falsetto German accent?
Yeah.
Okay. But let me know if you change your... I just went Swedish, but all right, you know what? We're in.
Leif wasn't even finished before her sister walked past her and entered her room.
Case 4, severed.
Okay.
Case 4, severed ties.
Oh, it's the title card. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel so out of place here. Despite my clear issues with the Wyvern Guard's upper class, I'd somehow found myself at a party filled with them. Ugh. I hardly recognized anyone, but from all the looks I was getting, they clearly recognized me.
Has it changed to first person, like, consistently? Ruby's was, I'm pretty sure, all first person.
Yeah. But we'd never gotten narration from her before.
I suppose, yeah. So we're just waiting to hear the third person omniscient.
Yeah.
Why are you in the corner by yourself?
We've also determined, of course, that the narrator, there's two different narrations, one being his inner thoughts, the other being the omniscient.
Yeah.
And there's no way to tell which was which until they're talking. I can't believe I let you talk me into coming here. Everyone is... I lost my train of thought.
I've been wanting to wear this dress for a while now. What do you think? Oh, it's that bad, huh? What am I supposed to do when he looks at me like that? Why is this my face? I guess I'm...
No,
Another murder!
Stunning, beautiful, breathtaking. Several words came to mind, all of which would be mortifying if I said them out loud. Good. You look good.
Oh, I look good. That's a start. Man. Look at this low-cut top. Throwback to another...
Wait, we can't do that! We can't do that! It's almost as if she had the ability to read my thoughts. She couldn't actually do that, could she? I mean, I had the ability to read people's minds, so logic would dictate that I'm not the only one.
Logic? Huh?
What if she could read my mind? What if she was reading it right now?
Am I interrupting something?
Ms. Tymora? Celeste and I quietly stepped away. Oh, what?
Don't keep reading.
Celeste and I quietly stepped away from each other when my mentor suddenly appeared.
Hide that graphic user interface. Okay. All right, you're good. I wanted to check in on you two before we went to meet with the Duke.
I spotted Ms. Tymora's client following behind her. Client?
I think she's already representing her because of the inheritance? I don't know.
Then they wouldn't be confused about the inheritance thing.
I don't...
It was hard to read her. The Eye of Oru couldn't glean anything from her mind. Her poise barely shifted. She carried herself with the grace of someone who didn't seem easily rattled. Her expression was calm, yet distant. Even when we made eye contact, it felt like she was just staring through me. It's like she wasn't even seeing me. This was my first time meeting her, but she still looked familiar for some reason. Hi, I'm Tyrion. I'm Miss Tymora's ward. I extended my hand to shake hers. She seemed a little unapproachable. I hoped I wasn't being too forward. Instead of taking my hand, she clapped her hands together and took a deep breath. What?
Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It's a bit of a habit of mine.
Oh.
I'm Beatrice. I've heard much about you. Beatrice, occupation freelancer, age 23, a mysterious woman who seems to be related to House Frigga, one of the 4 Pillar families. She's currently working with Miss Tymora to negotiate some kind of deal with William Freyga.
She shook my hand before looking to Miss Tymora. What do you mean looking? She didn't look anywhere.
I
wasn't sure about the details. but my mentor was brokering a deal between Beatrice and William Frege. There were many elements of which I found puzzling, but my mentor was tight-lipped as always.
What if that's a spell activation?
Oh, the clap?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That's a good thought. Also, I feel like I'm just like she's a criminal defense attorney.
Yeah.
What sort of deal would she be negotiating? There's other types of lawyers for that.
Well, she's primarily a criminal defense attorney, but we just did a civil defense.
And
sometimes
we complained about it the entire time. He's like, I'm not this type of lawyer. You don't want me to do this. He complained the whole time.
Sometimes people go out of their comfort zone.
Oh wait, no, that's the past. That's been rewritten. They used the time stone to go back and change that.
We're going to head to Frege's study. Can you two stay out of trouble while we're gone? Oh, come on. It's not like we always go looking for it. Yet you two always seem to find trouble anyways. Cuthbert, we're in a manor filled with the highest members of the nobility. You're going to meet some familiar and unfriendly faces.
Why am I here? Don't worry. We'll keep it low profile, Miss Tymora. Lower than Celeste's cut.
It's gonna be pretty difficult to do.
So, why were you so insistent on accompanying Miss Tymora to the Lord's ball? You know you can tell me anything, right?
Everything that happened in Aranax made me think about things. My brain hurts now.
That X is silent. Just so you know.
What? Arana?
You don't pronounce the X, yeah.
What? You didn't correct me all less.
You kind of sounded like a fool.
And we were in that city.
Yeah, everyone pronounces it wrong. I don't know why.
Every noble in the kingdom attends this ball. I thought maybe whoever left me at my family's tavern would be here. But being here is starting to make me feel weird. The McCoys are my real family. Looking for the people who abandoned me feels wrong.
You're right.
I'm right about being wrong?
I don't think that's true.
Really?
I wouldn't be the person I am today without Ms. Tymora, but I still keep the memory of my mother close to me too. Of course, she didn't abandon me like yours.
Oh.
She didn't just throw me out and cut me out of her life. She died.
Isn't that a different kind of cutting you out?
No, I cut her out. I had to swing the sword. I don't think it's disrespectful to find out more about yourself, and I'm sure your mother will understand. Plus, you kind of need those medical records.
Oh, yeah.
What if, like, your family constantly had cancer?
Oh, my God. You think so?
Magic cancer. And I'm also sure of another thing. If I'm with you, I doubt any of the nobles here will want to speak with you.
Yeah, I didn't want to be rude, but...
Don't worry. I can find something to fill the time.
You're just gonna play chess alone somewhere, aren't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, play chess. You really need to learn to talk to other people. Make some new friends or something.
In a room full of nobles?
I'm sure they're not all bad. Arya's pretty great, right? Aster too. You know, the crown prince.
Yeah, let me just go talk to him. She had a point, but I was never really one to make small talk with strangers. I accidentally hit the GUI. I didn't even realize. I was just paused. I looked around the room of nobles.
Here for a long time.
I recognized some of them from news articles I had read over the years. There were also some people there who were around my age. They must have been the children of the noble heads. I could approach them. Chances were that one of them wouldn't be an arrogant pig. But the thought of everything that could go wrong was paralyzing. It's fine. I don't need more friends.
Oh.
I spend most of my time with you anyway. That's enough for me.
Well, I'm going to try to talk to some people.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Loser.
What?
Nothing.
Celeste left to mingle with some other party goers.
Tyrion Loosebert.
I've never lost chess. What do you mean? I was almost envious of how easily she could do that.
She traveled the world. She brings it up every conversation.
I really wished I could strike up conversations with random strangers the same way she could. It was fine. She had her strengths and so did I. But that only made me wish I could be there with her. Stop it. She was her own person. She was perfectly capable of handling herself. I would need to find something to pass the time. My hand instinctively went to my satchel.
Went to me satchel.
Did it say me?
Went to me satchel.
I did not see that.
Would it be in the text log?
I'm about to look.
Went to me satchel. Yeah, my...
Went to me satchel. I thought about bringing out my chessboard. But if I did that here, I'd just stand out even more. I should try to find somewhere where I can be alone.
Didn't he say something about how he can, at this point, probably play chess in his head? And doesn't he do that? Didn't he say something like early on about how he plays chess in his head sometimes?
I don't remember that.
I feel like that was something. I feel like it was something he said.
Each table had a centerpiece of flowers on it. Most of the seats at the tables were filled, and it didn't look like I'd be able to play here.
Whoa, is that
none of them? Okay.
Is that all of them, or there was a new one.
Several gold-tinted chandeliers hung from the ceiling of the ballroom. They looked fancy enough to be worth a small fortune. It irked me knowing how much wealth the Duke must have been hoarding to afford all of this.
Yeah, move to the hallway. I don't think there's anything else you can do.
This place looks pretty quiet, but there aren't any tables anywhere. Is that an awkwardly long hallway?
That seems like a pretty normal rich person hallway, just long.
Is it?
Yeah,
maybe it's because there's no tables or anything. It
or
just feels like
no
extra
paintings.
Wide.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. It's wide, not long. I could play on the floor.
Woof woof.
What the? As I was walking through the hallways of the manor, I suddenly came face to face with a large animal. Before I could even realize what I was looking at, the creature quickly scampered away. Did someone leave a door open? I thought about telling someone, but the manor was full of nobles. I was sure that a servant would spot it immediately. Or eventually. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? And I wasn't... And it wasn't as if anyone would believe me anyway. Either way, it would be best to look for somewhere else to play. There were several jewels mounted on the walls, and they were all equidistant from each other. I already knew that House Frege was wealthy, but embedding jewels on the walls made the manor look a little tacky.
Well, they're probably magic lights.
They even had gold-tinted chandeliers in the hallways.
Tintled.
It was ridiculous when I really thought about it.
Is that...
That's it.
Oh, it's letting us move through the manor.
I continued exploring the manor and found myself in a room with several displays. It looked like a gallery of some kind, but it was slightly out of place here. There were a few nobles in the room, and they were all silently appreciating the exhibits. William Frege must have paid a museum to display some historical exhibits for the Lord's Ball.
There's a face I haven't seen before.
Who do you...
It's probably the new falsetto German lady.
The new...
Leif. Nope. That's
completely
the different
incorrect.
guy. Well, I would never have seen this guy
Punch?
in a million years. What?
Have you seen Punch?
Punch?
Yeah.
No.
All the kids know what I'm talking
What
about.
what are you talking about?
If you don't know who Punch is, I can't explain it. I'm sorry.
You can't explain, actually.
No, I don't think I can.
What do you mean?
He's a monkey. Let's just say he's a monkey. Let's just say that.
What do you mean? Let's just say he's a monkey. So it's a monkey. What do you mean?
He wore He wore the vestments of an archaeologist, carrying 2 large satchels crammed with tools, maps, and other instruments. His hair was white and his skin was wrinkled, and he walked with the youth and spirit of someone who had a much longer life ahead of him.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
I'm
gonna tell that to somebody. You move like someone who has a much longer life ahead of you. Although all of these features were far less notable than the monkey hanging off of his back. The small orangutan tilted his head as he looked at me curiously. I used to have a friend who was he had a phobia of orangutan.
Oh.
Don't know why.
Just in general, like, no reason for it, or?
He never gave me a reason.
No, okay.
And it's not like I can ask him now.
Yeah. I think the orangutan killed him.
No, a shotgun did.
No. I meant the case. The case. That's their friend who has a phobia of the orangutan. How am I supposed to know that?
You weren't. I was really hoping you'd say something, though. I was really hoping. When I looked directly at him, he hid himself behind the old man's shoulder, peeking at me from behind it.
I'm Harold Haraldson. I'm the curator of this collection.
He's definitely a junior, right?
Harold Haraldson Jr.
His dad's definitely named Harold, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that name a pseudonym or something?
No. Okay. Harold Haraldson, occupation historian, age question mark. Might as well be from the Cambrian period, am I right? The leader of House Haraldson. He appears to be an archaeologist and historian. His noble house owns the Haraldson Hall of History located in Homerith. That can't actually be his real name.
I see. Wait, as the curator of this museum, he must have known a lot of myths and history. I guess. I wondered. How much do you know about the myths and cultures of nations other than Wyverngard?
Well, why would I even care about other nations other than Wyverngard?
His eyes narrowed. Even his monkey eyed me suspiciously.
I know you. Your name is... I can't do a southern accent. I know you. Your name is Cuthbert, isn't it?
Cuthbert. It was never a good sign whenever someone recognized me.
You're not exactly a friend of the nobility. I have to ask why you're here.
I'm accompanying my mentor. She has business with someone here. He eyed me warily, but his stare didn't carry the usual disdain I received from other nobles. I swear on the Scaled Lord, I'm telling the truth.
Scaled Lord's not someone whose name you should invoke so lightly. But it sounds like you're telling the truth. I just can't help but wonder why you're interested in the other nations, though.
I needed to tread carefully. He seemed nice, but he was still a noble. The kingdom scoured any available knowledge on the other nations. It was difficult to find anything on the celestial god. What?
Yeah, you know, the thing we all know.
It was difficult to find anything on the celestial gods. Since when have they done this?
You know?
Also, why not ask Celeste, who's been everywhere?
Because I'm all the way over here.
But I didn't get many opportunities like this. I'm trying to learn more about the celestial gods.
Well, that's not something I make a habit of telling people, especially this time on B-Buds. So I'm gonna have to see everyone next time on B-Buzz. Goodbye! Why did the PC just start screaming?
This is very graphically intense.
Oh,